we may come back down and retest like here, or at least where the candle wick is. As this was our low, we were just shy of it, and we were about like doing this, but we had created lower highs. So I was like, we're going to come down, but of course we had one crazy ass wick that went so low, and ultimately we've retested this zone. So looking on the line chart, it does look more like a cleaner retest of this zone. So ultimately it does look healthy. Ultimately it does look healthy, but the stock to flow model does interest me, as we're changing slightly color from that yellow to into green. So this is telling me the bull run, of course we've got some moves to make, but it's coming like quicker and quicker, and will end as quick as I feel it will come. I'm not sure if we're going to have a super cycle that many people have said, especially because, excuse the ad, in the fear and greed index, people are still in fear. They're like, what's going on? Of course, I am looking at XRP here, but confirmation, but they are in fear. Like, what is going on? And usually, when fear is spread in the sheets, in the streets, not the sheets, we go and make our way up higher. The fact that we've made a higher high than this point is also looking good. But with that, I will say welcome everybody to Crypto Angles podcast. This is number 101, I believe. I think my name is Kelita, Sahliah if you're new. Over here we do combine astrology with the crypto markets. It's not mainstream tropical astrology, it's based off the sky. So whatever you see in this calendar, if you look up at the sky, it's happening right above your head. But anyway, those who don't see the value of astrology mixed with crypto, then this video is not for you. But those who do, then welcome. So we are on the 26th right now, which means we are coming out pretty much of our new moon phase in Virgo. So all the moon phases begins 5 days before and 5 days after. So in essence, there's only like a day and a half where we're not fully in a moon phase on both sides. So we're coming out of this new moon one that was in Virgo, and soon we will be entering into our full moon, our beaver moon in Aries. So that's interesting, an earth sign to a fire sign. And yeah, the fact that it's Virgo is quite interesting, because back testing, it's only when Virgo has decided, like the market's clear, there's big movements. But it seems as if, where we was even looking on XRP, it seems as if the resistance level is in that zone, and also our support level with the full moon will be near that zone as well. But we'll go and look at the charts again, and for Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, we'll see. But essentially, what else is sticking out to me in the astrology? So we do have Mercury entering into Scorpio, which is going to be interesting, because Mercury is one of the elements we do focus on quite a lot, because it covers energy exchange, and monetary energy exchange is a big one of those. The fact that it's in Scorpio, this is kind of telling me Scorpio can defend itself. It's a lot. It can come across as like, oh, I'm showing a vulnerable side, etc., etc., and then it can just snap at you. So basically what I'm kind of seeing with this, and keep in mind, people, I'm very right brained when looking at the charts, but what I'm basically seeing with this is that something we may see as weak, the market right now looking weak, it's really its strength, and it will push through on its strength. Going with the sun entering Libra, like I says, this is based off the actual sky. So the sun outside that you see, when you see it and it's not cloudy, is currently still in Virgo. On the 31st of October, it will be transitioning into Libra. But mainstream astrology will tell you it's possibly already in Libra. But don't believe me, check for yourself and see for yourself, and you will see. But what I am seeing with this in relation to the markets is that the sun entering Libra Sun represents ego, so it's the lens that you operate through. So balance, essentially, Libra being that balance, the balance will come. And I don't know, I feel because we're in quarter four, we're in quarter four now and gonna go into quarter one, and historically those two quarters are like the most like highs in the market. I feel it's like working towards imbalance, but it may also move into the zone of being imbalanced to the plus side. So that essentially is what I am seeing. And I know some people are like, how is astrology impacting? But astrology is ultimately technology of the entire hologram that we reside in, which does impact our electromagnetic bodies, because it's all technology, it's all how the hologram functions. So that's basically how I see it. But just looking at the charts, because we're on XRP, we're going to look at XRP. Like I says, with the Bitcoin stock to flow model, we're turning into that green. It's like we're here-ish. So I'm like, I've been questioning for a while, will we touch and hit this line? Like, will we go up to it, or will we be, because of course we've just like super extended before, but are we becoming like Bitcoin, becoming a more sophisticated asset, a store of value, so it's not like too much erratic movements. I do feel we do have a way, but it's going to be interesting to see if we actually reach this. But we are slightly turning, so again, it's telling me highs might be coming in. Yet I am also hearing a lot about a super cycle, so this is why I'm like, quarter four, quarter one, stay alert. Will it go further into 2026? I am not sure. But just looking at the charts anyway, starting with XRP, like I says, I don't know why. Where's my RSI? Come on, RSI. I've just kind of got trading view back. So I don't know why it's not working. Anyway, forget it. We're going to do it basic and simple. So just putting on the moon phases. Moon phases, come on. You don't want to put the moon phases on. Is that what you're telling me? Let me just reload the page because I just like changed my subscription. So let me just reload the page. Maybe that will help a tad. But I hope everyone is okay. I intend you're good. I am alive. I'm here. If it doesn't work after reloading, we'll see. We'll just do basic, but it should work. If it doesn't, I have to speak to TradingView and they need to refund me back my mullah. So let's just hide all this. Oh, is it because it's hidden? It's probably not working. Thank you for your patience. Mama's trying to, hey, and it's on. So just a quick look on the MACD for XRP. Hizzy, as you can see, we are turning green. We've crossed up. So we've got a long way to go when it comes to the MACD and the RSI. We have overextended, but we are like above the 50. So because we've gone up quite a bit, just a retest pretty much of this 50 zone will be amazing, whilst this yellow moving average can catch up and hold it as its support, and ideally continuing on the upper bandwidth of the RSI. But it is looking healthy, and because again we are in our new moon phase, which it does finish today. Where are we? Sorry, it does essentially feel finished today. So it's like, will we just get this? It's obviously just drawn up to its resistance, but will we get this little retest, possibly back to this zone at the lowest, if anything, before continuing up, or finding our support around about this area before continuing up? Because our next zone essentially for XRP would be getting back into the golden pocket, which is retesting the resistance of these two zones. So again, that would be healthy. Even if we hit it, retest and then go on up. So it's going to be interesting on the, what date is the new moon, the full moon, the 5th. Remember the 5th of November is my sister's birthday on that day as well. So we're getting a full moon on the 5th of November, Guy Fawkes Day. So it's just going to be interesting because the zone is going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, when the sun enters Libra on Friday at the end of this cycle, we will be entering into our support zone. Now remember, when it comes to our full moon and it finding the support, we've got the 5 days before starting on Friday, and then we get it on the 5th, and then it's 5 days after, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically the 10th of November. So in that time, price essentially, it likes to just clearly find its bottom and then it's pushed up. So the question is, what is going to happen? Will this be the bottom, pretty much close to where the new moon was as well? Will it come on now? Yay, it just needed reloading. Will it find this, its new moon was here, like a bit of resistance? Will it basically get its support slightly higher and then push it up back inside of the golden pocket? I know we could entertain higher price targets right now, but I do feel us just getting back within the golden pocket is a good sign to be aware of. So we're going to just pay attention to that really for now. But it is looking healthy, as we have created a higher high than this point. Or I have to say, after the close of today, we'll know if we've fully created this higher high. So it depends how XRP wants to, react. But if we do close above this high at the end of today at 10 p.m. UK time, or any time, 10 p.m. basically, that will let us know if we've truly created this higher high. Then that will tell me our full moon would come in on the 5th, basically round about this zone, if anything, coming round about there to propel us up higher, getting us back into the golden pocket. And I feel once we're in there, then we can look and see more of what's going on. I don't want to make this video too long, so just a quick look on the B of the T of the C of the Queen. So just looking at this, Bitcoin, it did create a higher high, but right now we are on a higher low, which isn't the best. However, the MACD is showing a change in the volume, so that is good. RSI is similar to XRP, a little retracement back down if we can hold round about that 50 zone, and then there's a lot more room to travel up. And I do feel it is pretty much similar. However, with Bitcoin, as you can see, we've technically already made a higher high than the last point. So the next point would be to create a higher high above, what's that, $113,000. If we can do that, then amazing. Yeah, then amazing. So passing and closing above $113, I'd say even safer, 113.5 or 114 at a safer round. Closing above that definitely gives more confirmation to the upside, and that's just a minimum 114,000. It gives more confirmation to the upside. We've definitely got a lot of room to go up. There may just be a slight retracement, and again, that would be as we're going into our full moon phase, Aries. It would just be confirming that retracement, and the fact that it's Aries is a front house, so something will be shown front house on this, whether this is a fire sign being like an exponential movement, like really bringing it up. But I don't know, I'm feeling, as we are in Q4 now, it being a full moon in Aries according to the actual sky, mainstream astrology may say it's in Taurus. Yeah, I'm feeling we will see something first house, something clear, like, okay, this is something to, once I get in. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling anyone what to do, but it will be shown front house, meaning even people who probably don't know about it, or aren't invested but do know about it, maybe seeing, oh gosh, it's done some highs. So we'll see if that theory pans out, but ultimately that is all I'm seeing. I do want to check the DXY, as I've not done this for a while and I used to a lot. So the DXY is quite low. Interesting, I haven't looked at this for a while. I feel the last time I was looking at it, we were up here. So we've clearly come back down. We've clearly come down. And just looking at the structure of this alone, you can tell I was on this chart because it's got all the markings. So this is interesting. Is crypto and the US dollar correlating right now? Because as crypto has fallen, so has this. When crypto was high, this was as well. But we've come back down, which seems to be just a retrace of this. So it's interesting. I'm not entirely sure if we're correlating with crypto, because usually before it was opposite. But as you can see, similarly to crypto, even though we haven't gone above the 50 RSI, we're clearly making its way as we've come down a lot. So it's telling me we do have a lot of move to the upside. It's similar to crypto as well. Maybe it's pegged. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, with that being said, I do want to end it there. This calendar is available down below if you'd want it. There will be a discount. So if there's not, just wait until the discount is there, because it does finish in March 2026. But make sure you stay tuned for next year's calendar, which will be available in December, and it will start in April 2026. Okay, and we're going to continue this. But with that being said, there is merch as well available on Etsy. And if you did like the video, if it made any sense to you, just give a like. That will help you girl out the most. If you'd like to support more, there's a calendar, there's merch, crypto merch. So go and check that out as well. And I do offer personal birth chart readings if anyone is interested in that. But with that being said, I'm going to end this here. Stay tuned for the next video, which should be in 2 cycles. I can't do it every cycle now. If I can, I will, but I can't. You will see. Minimum will be 2 cycles. But with that being said, I have to go. Food's cooking. Angel out. Bye.